One out for boom. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's in motion, it's Robinson. Again in the air for Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. What's up? And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A play fake. Now Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down. Is a turnover on downs. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears first down. What is that? Throwing is Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for three. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
And a good game. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bears. Here's Williams on first and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 23, here's second and 8. Off play action. Here's Williams. Out to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Bears, 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Another one there for Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Another run here, another run by Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
It's 4th down.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And this is going to work out. They get the 1st down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Here's Swift. And he'll get about 5.
Ray Swift, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he will score.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
To kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
What is going on? Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 41.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Swift, and he'll get forward for about a yard. TJ Edwards there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. Here's Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That one good for 26 yards. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's in!
We're seeing this so much all across the end. They're able to secure the catch, and sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch, and great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears first down.
Now Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A run here with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. Crush gets incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's out left and complete to Burton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Chicago. Throwing again, Williams. And he's in.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Williams now going to bring up the Bears, and they will go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams to the air once more. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Bears 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. A play fake. Now Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to pick up the first down and more. Inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 4th quarter begins on the ground with Swift. He's inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20.
Yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. High game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Swift, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 9 on the play.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Throwing is Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quick slant, caught by Burton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Bears first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Ready, set up. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Throw it again. It's Williams. Connection made. It's Burden. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Bears.
What is up? From the shotgun, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Williams to throw on second down. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down. Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
His kick is good. Makes the score Bears 21, Bears 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up for first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to Odunze again. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Throwing on second down, Williams. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And less than a yard.
To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.